so I'm just working on some neutrality around dogs. My dog over there, Rita, she's on her place, just hanging out, relaxing. I want to start with a dog that's really, really neutral and not, fueling her reactivity. Something we've been doing is conditioning a response to markers. So marker is a cue or sound that announces the arrival of food. So right now I'm using the clicker. I'm using the clicker with Nashlee because I want the tone of the marker to be fairly consistent and not fluctuating with how I'm feeling about something. So always consistent. So she's getting reactive towards Finn because I'm not really getting a lot of feedback. So I'm talking, so I'm going to jump right in and I'll go back over to Nashlee. Tap, 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 tap. Yeah, here we go. I know it's not very loud. Yeah, good girl. So every time she looks at her, I'm going to click in reward, hopefully I'm in the shot. I want her to look at her and associate looking at another dog with receiving a reward from me. So I have to be pretty quick and not wait until she's actually going over the threshold and reacting, but I do want her to associate the marker with the arrival of food. If she doesn't take the food, I'm just not gonna, here we go. I'm gonna discontinue offering it. If she looks up at me, I'm also going to reward that. Girl. How I deliver the reward is I want her to chase after me, just to kind of tap into her natural prey drive and add to the excitement of receiving food. So right there, she just kind of glanced over at her. I'll accept it. Yeah, good girl. And I'm gonna stay within the same distance until she doesn't care about her anymore. I'm not gonna move closer until she's much more relaxed and calm. I wish this clicker was a little bit louder. I lost my good one. Ooh, you want that one again? Maybe do a little bit of obedience, getting her on her place. And she looks up at me. Good. Doing a different marker. I'm doing our duration marker. Good. Good means I want you to continue doing this. I'm going to bring the reinforcement to her. The place is something that we'll use to build. To do impulse control. Get her used to things moving around her, all while remaining calm on her place. Running out of treats. And then what is that? I'm going to step out of the frame real quick just to cut out some treats real quick. So again, I want her to find value in me when she sees another dog. I don't want to do the whole dance of letting her meet, get kind of desensitized that way, because that puts a little more value on the trigger, making her want to go towards it even more. I want her to see a dog and check in with me because that's how she's been conditioned to feel. She sees a dog, she gets reinforcement over time. She skips a step of getting reinforced for looking and just goes straight to looking at me to receive that reinforcement. So right here, that's where we are. At this level, where she's looking away and looking back at me and not fixating on the dog. So we'll start moving a little bit closer, but again, parallel to her. Girl. always make a progression, finger backwards a little bit. Good. Nice. Good. Good. Nope. Good. Nice. So this is what I'm looking for, a nice calm Nashlee. Good. When it's just her and I, it's mostly like this. But I'm putting her in here on purpose just because I saw her getting really, really aroused by the sight of other dogs. Good. And before I make an attempt to let her actually have interactions, I want her to be much more neutral with them instead of getting worked up. So when she first got here, we did a little test, and she wasn't necessarily aggressive, she just was so worked up that the other dog felt stressed and was aggressing her because they were like, she's way too much. So I didn't want to put her in a situation where she was getting herself hurt because she was so excited to be around other dogs. I want her to be much more calm first. Nope. A little bit of loose pressure, tap, 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 because just tension gets her frustrated and agitated. So that little tapping is what I do with her. Just the pulling kind of makes her pull a little bit harder because she gets so frustrated. There's people outside the door, so I'm waiting for her to look up at me, and then I'll release her. Good. Yeah, you did a good girl. Okay, very nice. All right, just a quick little video for your